Hi, how's it going today? So it's been a little while since I have recorded a vlog. I've been really busy with the release of BD Dynamics, and it has been wonderful and a surprise all in one, actually. Little did I anticipate was that my BD Dynamics business was going to provide opportunities for my authenticity business as well. And in this process, I actually have picked up some consulting work specifically with interview prep. And I love prepping teams for great interviews when they are at that process. The client has narrowed down the short list and they are now in this sniff test kind of opportunity. They know that your company can design, engineer, build that project for sure. Otherwise, you wouldn't be on the short list. Now becomes the process in terms of identifying, do I like this person? Do I not like this person? Do I want to spend the next 18, 24, 36 months working with this team? And I love being able to work with team members to really identify how do we make that connection and what could also, could quite honestly be an artificial type of setting. So how do you allow them to get to tell their story in a way that is actually humble and conveys the message that they want to convey? And so when I work with technical teams in doing this, one thing that I do is really peel it back in terms of how did you get to this point? What beautiful aspects of your career can you lean on and really own those accomplishments to tell your story? Because we all have a unique spin on our stories, right? In a positive way. When I say spin, I mean always in a positive way. In terms of each of us brings our own individual experiences, education, culture, strengths to the table ultimately. And it's actually identifying what those are to tell the unique story that you have. And when I was doing this a little bit earlier last week, I really was working with this extremely technical superintendent who knows his stuff, came up through the ranks, and it was his first interview that he'd ever been prepped for. So he was a little bit nervous. And rather than going in and pounding him with, you have to say exactly this, I actually peel it back and say, how do you get to the point where you can tell the story like you would in a project meeting? How do you get to the point where you actually can articulate the value that you bring to your clients based upon all those years of experience that you have, not in terms of reading it in books, but actually of applying that experience out in the field? And then when we got to that point, he got a lot more comfortable with being able to articulate that and really identify, hone, and articulate. That's what your IHA is, being able to identify, hone, and articulate your story and your value, because we all have that unique value, whether we own it or not. And so that's actually when someone asked me just recently, why do I call my company Authenticity? It's really because I knew when I founded my company 4.5 years ago that I wanted to have the word authentic in the title, because really to get to genuine relationships, to get to those trusting relationships, you can only be who you truly are. And so that's how authenticity came into being. And that's how I am here where I am today. And so as we start to close today, I really want to impress upon you, where do you need to double down in terms of owning your accomplishments? How do you really articulate your value? That's one of the things that I talk about really deeply in BD Dynamics. But if you would like to discuss it in a more personal one-on-one type of fashion, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'll include my Calendly link below, but feel free to just email me also, and we can hop on a quick call and really talk about that or anything else that you'd like to talk about. I hope that you continue to be well and stay healthy, and we will see you coming up really soon. Take good care.